Joy, a feeling every human wants, and excitement. Today we ask the question, what brings you joy and what brings you excitement? Today I'm joined by co-host
Colin.
and Colin. How are you feeling about today?
Pretty good, man. Feeling froggy.
Feeling froggy. And we already have someone. Can I just have you introduce yourself?
John Thorne. You can just call me John.
And what excites you the most and what brings you the most joy?
I guess excites me the most, brings me joy. I just like hanging out with people, like just getting with my friends, and it really doesn't matter what we're doing. Go eat McDonald's, you can go watch a movie, chill at my house, and just hanging out. And that's really all I need.
Just being with people in general.
Yeah, I mean, I love meeting new people. I love just going around laughing with them, telling jokes. It's always the best when you have like a joke and you guys just keep going back and forth until it's just like you're on the floor laughing. Those are the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now, there's no one activity that you would prefer. Like, you're just okay with all of them. Because I feel like, yeah, I love hanging with my buds, but, like, there's some things I'm like, hell yeah. You know, like going out to eat, like, that's always great. I'd rather prefer that over some other things.
Like, give me the best part of your summer. Single best thing you did in this last summer.
Okay, that's a loaded question. Single best thing I did in my summer? How we think? Okay. This isn't one event, but I guess it's fair to say parties. I mean, I'm not like a huge partier, but
100%.
the grad party, like every other day, just going to a grad party, having tons of people you're friends with, all like from all different sides of your friend circles, just grad party after grad party, new thing after new thing. One grad party, my friend had Qdoba, so we just ate Qdoba and then had a kickball tournament thing. Another one, just chilled. He worked at Dairy Queen. We just had free blizzards, like a thing of as many blizzards as you just want to grab, and it's just.
That's pretty cool. Actually.
It's just, I mean, and then there's and then the people there. You get to share with all the people there, and it's just like so, just chill. It was just fun. Like, wake up. All right, there's this grad party here. I had 3 in one day. That was probably the best day of my summer. 3 grad parties in one day.
There you go. You a
it was
freshman?
crazy. Yeah.
Nice.
Now, so it's the idea that, like, no one's taking anything seriously. You're just all in the moment. You're all enjoying something.
Yeah, I told you, I love chilling, and I just like being with people. And grad parties are like chilling with people.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole bunch of.
Best of both worlds right there, bro.
Exactly. That's why we made it so fun.
Now, you don't see, like, a hint of sadness. 'Cause I know some grad parties I went to, for the graduate, it's a little bit sad because, like, everyone's going their separate ways, and it's just.
There definitely is. I mean, it would vary, but some were definitely sad. Like, some, my friends, I'm like, I'm going to see this guy in a week. Some, it was like, I'm never going to see this guy again. And, I mean, but usually the vibes were just pretty decent. And then, so the actual graduate might be kind of sad, but me there, I was just having fun.
Definitely.
You're just in it for the vibes.
Yeah.
Respectable.
Yeah.
Now, is there any topic that excites you? I know parties excite you.
Topic.
People excite you.
I mean, what I really like, I'm trying to become a film major because I guess excited. I really like shows, movies, and just shows and movies.
Okay.
Like that's, like I have some shows like Breaking Bad I can talk about just for like hours. Got some anime I can talk about for like hours if someone was down. I had friends who like, we just like, for my AP English exam, right, the night before it, I was stressing about, studying for it. And my friend calls me up. He's also stressing. He also has to take it. And I don't know how this happened, but we ended up spending an hour in an argument about I forgot what show, but we just talked about it for an hour till like 12 o'clock. And I was
Those
like, bro, we got
conversations, though.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, but like, we got to go to sleep. We got an exam tomorrow. I did not do well on that exam, but that hour-long talk, it's just nice.
If you don't mind me asking, what was the show?
We were talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It was actually an anime, but
Nice.
yeah.
What part?
I mean, the conversation just took up like all the parts, but
Okay.
my favorite part's gotta be part 7, and that's part's not even animated
Really?
yet. Yeah, I've caught up. I've read. Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
for the listeners at home, how many parts?
7's most recent, right?
No, there's 9.
There's 9 now?
Right now, it's been animated up to part 6, and part 9 is being made as we talk, and it's gonna be the final one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
I've read up to 4.
yeah, well, you got part 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, and then you'll be caught up.
I got some time.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Now, is there anything else that excites you?
Talked about hanging out with friends. Talked about my thing, or my interest in films and movies. I guess another thing would just be actually pursuing my, like, for 18 years, went to high school, or just schools, to general things, but not really learned about anything you really wanted to. But now I'm here at OU, actually working towards a film degree, actually learning how these things are produced, made, how I'm actually gonna ideally become one day, and that's pretty exciting. Like, I'm excited to go to my intro to film class and actually talk about these things I like, talk with people who are also interested with that. So I'm not doing backflips to go to school, but it's exciting to learn about stuff you actually want to learn about.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and what makes you inherently driven towards film? Like, what do you think it is?
Just in general, ever since I was a kid, I would always have these, like, I mean, every kid kind of has, like, imagine making, like, what if they can make a show, a story. They all have it in their head, right? But then as I growed up, I would really, like, just think things out and be like, I want this to be, like, a real thing. Like, I want to actually, like, be able to, like, see this and have people see this and say this. And I would just watch TV shows and movies, and it was really Breaking Bad was a TV show that made me be like, I want to do this, because I thought it was just so incredible and everything it did that I was just like I want to do this as a job. That's when I was like, I like talking about this and watching this stuff to, I want to do this for a living.
You're like, oh wow, I can actually get paid for this.
yeah. And so yeah, that's when I was really started called to it. And even now, I just like watching shows, movies, animes, TV, all that stuff, and I like discussing it. And hopefully one day I'll be able to make some.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like the process of creation for you is like the big thing.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm actually studying for to become right now is film. I want to be a film director, person actually responsible for being behind the camera, and like making little things like edits to the sets, to the where the camera is, to the scenes, pacing, stuff like that. But really anywhere in the process, if I want to anywhere, film producer, director, editor, even like I'm not into music, but even if I were to become like somehow a composer, just any part of the process where I could actually have my artistic input, for me would make me like over the moon excited and happy to be doing that as a living.
Definitely.
I mean, any other comments or thoughts?
No, I don't got anything else to say.
No, thank you, man. Thank you. All right, can I have you introduce yourself?
Yes, this is Jenna. I was on the first week's episode. I had like a long 14-minute segment, so I'm back. My accent is still here with us. She's coming and going. I got split personality disorder, so my southern girl wanted to jump out today, say hey y'all. So what's up today, Kyle and co-host?
I'm Colin.
Colin. Cool.
That's your official name. You're just the
Yep.
co-host now.
All right, yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Now, what brings you the most joy? What brings you the most excitement?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Yep.
Dude.
Hot sauce. Trying new hot sauces brings me such pleasure. Going to the grocery store and just looking at all the hot sauces brings me pleasure. I made hot sauce before. That brings me pleasure. Yeah.
Now, what did you use for the hot sauce you made?
I made actually fresh peppers from my grandfather's garden. Fresh serrano peppers and jalapenos and other kinds of peppers. I don't even think he even knew what they were called or what he was growing, but they were hot. So.
And what hot sauce is your favorite?
Okay, my favorite generic hot sauce like that restaurants have and that you can get whatever everybody's tried it is Cholula. I love Cholula. I also love Valentina. Have you tried Valentina?
I have not.
Okay.
It's good.
It's good. Valentina's good. I'm not a big, I'll use Frank's if it's what somebody has, but I feel like it's overrated.
Frank's
and it's
is
not
not
hot
good.
enough. It's not flavorful enough. Cholula's the best.
How did you feel about hot sauce with eggs?
Oh, yeah, I love it. I can't eat eggs without hot sauce. Otherwise, I'm not eating
Really?
eggs. Yeah.
I'm the same exact way.
I'm not eating eggs if there's not hot sauce on it. When I put hot sauce on my food, I'm not just putting one hot sauce most time. Most time I'm putting like 4 different hot sauces on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about Tabasco? I'm looking
Okay,
at
Tabasco is like it quite literally is vinegar and spices. I don't even think I haven't looked into it too deeply because that's what it says in the bottle. I don't think they use real genuine peppers. I think they use spices. So
I'd say
I don't.
it's sweeter than it is.
I don't
spicy.
think. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, it's not sweet. It's just It's just literally
I think
vinegar.
it's
Like
sweet.
that's all like. It's nothing special. It's not like thick. It's very thin, like watery. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's not like awful. It's like it's a classic, I guess.
Okay.
Like it's not like Frank's, like where you're just gonna toss it
I'd
aside.
prefer Frank's over Tabasco, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
That might be controversial. I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of people, they back Tabasco.
I used to like Tabasco more than like before I got out there and started trying a lot more hot sauces. I like Tabasco more than I do now. But now that I tried so many other hot sauces, it's just not my cup of tea. I wouldn't grab it. I wouldn't gravitate towards it. I've got a bottle in my fridge, but if I see the other 15 bottles in my fridge, I'm not gonna pick Tabasco. You know.
Now, have you always liked hot sauce, or is this like a recent development?
I've always liked hot sauce. Since I was young, I've always liked hot sauce and spicy food for as long as I can remember.
And what about it? Like, what like, is it? The
So it tastes so good. Like I need all my food to be spicy. Like if I eat something sweet, I need to, like, you know how people say they get sweet tooth, like they need to have dessert after their dinner.
Yes.
I'm the complete opposite. If I'm gonna crave a dessert, which I crave spicy food, not dessert. But if I'm craving dessert, I'm gonna ask for that as the appetizer, and I'm gonna end off my meal with the savory food or the spicy food. Like the other day, genuinely, like 2 days ago, I ate a cookie at night, a small cookie, and then I went to bed, and then I was like, it was bothering me, so I got out of my bed, I went to my fridge, and I drank a little bit of hot sauce.
Just a little shot.
You just
Not a
drank
shot,
hot sauce.
not a shot. I just I poured a few drops, probably a teaspoon worth into my mouth, and
Okay.
then I was okay to go to sleep.
I feel like you're the type of person to drink milk first and then have hot sauce.
No,
Like
that's
the-
weird.
It's like, you know,
No,
people that
because
have
milk
hot
is like
sauce.
sweet. Milk is sweet. That's
Milk
weird.
isn't-
Well, you get my
Milk doesn't really have a flavor in my
No,
opinion.
milk is sweet. Has sugar in it. I don't know what kind of
Does?
milk you're
It's
drinking.
lactose,
I'm not
yeah.
sure what kind of milk you're drinking, sir.
Just-
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions for me, Kyle?
No, I mean, any other comments?
No, I love hot sauce. One day, I want everybody to remember this. One day, I am going to start my own hot sauce company. I don't have the funds or the time for that right now, but it is a goal of mine, and I don't know what it's going to be called yet. But when that's a thing, I want all you guys to buy it. Okay?
You know, if this
Plug it
podcast
right now.
is... Yeah.
Yep.
Name it
Plug
right now. Name your
now.
sauce. Name your
I don't know the name of it yet. That's another
Right now,
problem.
come up with a name.
No, I can't. Stop, please.
Got it.
I've already thought about it for
Just
hours.
one,
No. That's not happening.
Okay.
It's top secret.
It's top secret.
But
Yeah.
you know what? If this is still a thing, which probably won't be,
It will.
we'll promote it.
Yeah.
No, for
Yeah,
free.
no, I'll come back and find it, and then I'll put it on my website.
Okay.
And
yeah.
the people are going to be like, wow, she's always been passionate about
Yeah.
hot sauce.
Well,
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so much.
It's on-
I got to go
on
study.
record.
You guys take care.
All right. Can I just have you introduce yourself?
My name is Claire. I am going into like radiology, and it's my junior year.
And what excites you? What brings you the most joy?
In life or in like just in general?
Anything.
Anything? I would have to say like spending time with friends, and then just like sitting down like a nice quiet place and reading a really good book.
A really good book. And what about reading brings you the most joy?
It's kind of like an escape. I can like go into like my own little world of the books and like kind of invest in what the characters would do. So it's a fun little thing.
Definitely.
And is there like any genre that you prefer reading?
I like thrillers and fantasy the most.
There's like fantasy. And why those genres?
They,
Does it go back to the escapism type of ordeal?
for me, they just have like the most story and like the most plot. I feel like.
Okay. That's fair.
And then going back to the friends, what do you like doing with the friends the most? Like why or how does it bring you the most joy?
I think just like spending quality time together. It doesn't have to be big, something big. It could just be having a lunch together. It could be listening to music together, studying. It really doesn't matter. It just is like that quality time is there.
Yeah.
Like they're with you and they're spending time with you. And
Yes.
and it's just that alone.
Yes.
That's poetic. That's very I love that. I love that. Now is there like anything else that brings you joy or excitement?
I feel like I kind of have to say the Formula Team in some
No, you
sort
don't.
of
It's
twisted
okay.
way.
No shameless plugs. No shameless plugs.
So for the listeners at home, Colin is also on the Formula One racing team at Oakland University, and then you are as well.
I am.
Why did you get into that, and how does it bring you joy? And Colin, feel free to extend off of this as
I'm
well.
not going to shamelessly vlog.
I actually do motorsports, so that was kind of how I got involved. And also, like, a really big hand was my dad pushing me into doing it, too. So,
You said you were involved in motorsports. What do you mean by that? Did you actually do the racing, or did you?
I don't do racing for the team, but I do
National champion,
go-karting.
bro. Go-kart driving.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
That's sick as hell. Wait, so how'd you get into that? Wait, if you don't mind me asking.
That would be my dad again.
Ah,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's awesome,
Yeah.
dude. Wait,
She like drives go-karts around. She's like, woo.
that's the sound go-karts make.
I mean, like, I like that. She got like a $5,000 go-kart, bro. It's crazy.
Do you actually?
2 of them.
2?
That's just the frame, too. The engines can cost upwards of like $10,000.
Yeah.
Just for the engine alone.
Wait,
expensive, bro.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Let me just get the timeline here. So your dad got you into go-kart racing, and that has kind of evolved your love into like motorsports
Yes.
and being into the Formula One racing team.
That's correct.
Do you see a future at all in motorsports?
It's just like a really big hobby of mine. I don't really see myself putting my entire self into it, but it was just like a very fun thing to do in my free time.
I mean, honestly, I think that's the coolest hobby I've ever heard. Like,
It is a pretty cool
like I have
hobby.
lame ones. I don't, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's knitting and then there's like driving go-karts. What do you want to do?
Those aren't the same at all.
Yeah, but like they're hobbies.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like, which hobby would you want to do?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'd be very jealous of you if you were in like my high school class, like first day, like when everyone's like introducing themselves, like oh, give your name and give a hobby. I'd be like, oh, like my name's Kyle. Like I don't know, like I read books. That's it. And then you ever hear like, yeah, like I'm a national go-kart champ. Like that's gosh, dude.
That's pretty cool.
Want to know the funny thing is, one of the clubs that I went to, they spelled my name wrong 4 times.
How do they spell? Like how? So how do you spell your name and how? did they get it wrong?
CLARE,
CLA.
and they spelled it CLAIR.
Did that ever like? Did that upset you at all? Or did you just
No,
not really
it's
care?
just really funny. It's a funny story.
Yeah.
So when you eventually won and they called your name, you'd be like, oh, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Anything else? Anything else that brings you joy or excitement?
I think those are my top ones.
Top ones? Well, I
Top
mean,
ones.
if that is it. Thank you. Gosh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Can I just have you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Yusuf. I got OU.
And Yusuf, what is the thing that excites you the most or brings you the most joy?
I think there's like 2 things. One's like seeing my girlfriend. She goes to
Wholesome.
MSU.
Very wholesome.
And the other one is seeing my friends do well, or like people that I care about. Like just seeing them like do well in life, doing well in school, financially. Like that fills me like with a lot of joy.
Now, I mean, do you feel like your friends feel the same way? Like they want to see you be successful?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But I don't think it's I don't think it's a responsibility. You know?
it's a responsibility.
Yeah, like no one has to feel good for me. I should feel good for like myself. I just personally feel good when like my homies are doing well and like people that I care about are doing well.
What is
Now-
it about your girlfriend that makes you happy? Sorry if that's like a broad question.
She's pretty. No.
She's pretty.
She takes care of me. Like we take care of each other. I think we have a very healthy relationship. I think we help each other out when we're down. We build each other up when we're up. Yeah, she's a good person.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, how'd you guys meet?
We worked together.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who made the first move?
I did, but she also dropped like so many hints, and at the time I didn't know what I wanted.
I see.
Yeah.
We were just oblivious to everything that came your
No,
way.
I knew. I was just like, do I want to be in a relationship or not? I was like scared to be in one.
It's good you like take stock of that before you jump in, though, for sure.
Yeah, I don't like hurting people, but sometimes that also hurts people.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I know you said she's at, what was it, U of
MSU.
MSU.
Mhm.
That's kind of a far distance away. How do you manage that all while attending school here?
I take time off work. Sometimes I take physics on Friday, so I just do the Zoom when I go on
Oh,
Friday. So I
okay.
go like after my lab on Thursday, I go drive about an hour and a half. And sometimes if I could like take time off work, I go like during the weekends, like 4 days. I usually do that like 2 or 3 times a month.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, no, that's really nice. Now, did she ever come down here at all? Or?
She hasn't got a car. MSU, they're like, if you have to have like a certain amount of credits to get a car, but even then, I don't want her driving
what?
all that way.
Yeah,
That's
if you're
the
not a
thing.
freshman, you don't, or if you're a freshman, you don't get to have a car at MSU, and you gotta
Yeah.
pay money.
They just
It's crazy.
They just revoke that from you?
Well, like you just
Yeah.
can't park it. So
You
like
can't park
theoretically,
it.
if you like get a parking garage somewhere, you can have a car. But like that's a lot of money.
There's a
bro.
loophole though. My friend went
Really?
to yeah.
Hold on,
He's
wait.
interested. My friend went to MSU for about like 6 months. She dropped out, but she was studying like horses, right? Like how to
Okay.
take care of horses.
Huh.
You have to have a car to drive to the stables because they're like
Oh,
right next to
okay.
those apartments. It's like 20 minutes away from campus.
Okay.
There's the only freshman that can have a car.
Okay.
So the horse girls.
The horse girls.
The
You got-
horse girls are the only ones with cars.
Get with a horse girl.
Which I feel like, I mean, they have
What's the point
horses.
of the horse then?
I don't know.
So, I mean, wow. So she can't come down here because she just doesn't have a car on
Yeah,
campus.
I wouldn't want her to anyways. I think it's too much. She's got like enough to worry about. I usually manage stuff like a lot better because I
fair.
don't have that many classes.
Dude, you are so wholesome. Oh my
Thanks,
gosh.
dude.
What are you going to school for?
Health science. I'm pre-dental.
Oh, nice.
Dental. And what year are you?
Junior. Probably
Junior?
graduating early. I don't know.
So, I mean, what's the plan in the future? Because I'm assuming you would, want to keep the relationship. and-
Yeah, it's a. I mean, like with my relationship, it's a marriage. I'm looking to marry
Nice.
at some point. Maybe early, maybe
My
later.
guy.
Who knows? Kids, get money, help people
Yeah.
in the community.
But, I mean, would you want to stay in Michigan for dental school, or would you want to go
So there's like
cross-country?
there's two dental schools in Michigan. There's U of M and then there's Detroit Mercy. U of M's one of the best dental schools in the country. And they accept about like 100 people. So it's like, is it likely? Probably not. You have to get like insane grades and do a lot of stuff. U of D is pretty behind on like their dental science. They're not like the best. I might go to like Chicago or Ohio. I don't want to go to Ohio.
Now, is there something about dentistry that excites you, or are you mostly just trying to do it for the money?
I like helping people. Right now I work as a pharmacy technician. So anything that like helps people I like. I'm interested in the science field and
Okay.
it pays a lot. So I might as well do something with like knowledge
sure.
that I have. Something that I'm good at that I can make a lot of money with.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, I've always told my buddies who are also like pre-dental this, like, why dentistry versus like becoming a doctor or a physician?
For me, I don't like blood.
Nah.
I don't
My
like
guy.
cutting people
My
open.
guy.
Yeah, I don't like cutting people open. If it's like in the mouth, I could do that. That's fine. Anything else is like, oh, I can't stand it.
Nah,
I mean, is there anything else like besides blood, or is it blood just the main
that's
one?
enough. That's enough right
I
there.
think there's like a lot of pressure that comes with like medical school versus dental school. I might be pre-med depending on what I want to do. I might do pre-med depending if I want to do like oral surgery. I might do orthodontistry depending if I want to do 2 years residency. I might just be a general dentist. Anything could happen.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
you're kind of like playing it by ear and seeing like what
Yeah.
suits you better in the future.
Yeah, kind of just like, let's see how I do in dental school before I make like this big jump towards other professions or other specialties.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, the future seems very exciting for you. Goddamn. Like,
Thank
that's-
you.
Married as a dentist, bro. He's living the life.
No, I mean, anything else? Any other comments?
Check on your people. Make sure people that you're interacting with are like happy and healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Cherish the people that are in your life. Get money.
There you go.
I mean, that's a great way to end it. Thank you. Thank you.
you.
All right, can I just have you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Yatamunda Phipps. I actually was on one of the episodes, so hello
The
everyone.
very first one too.
Yeah, I'm a junior here, and I'm African, West African, Sierra Leonean, Kusheuna.
Represent. And what brings you the most joy? What excites you the most?
My bed.
Your bed.
Your bed.
My bed. Because, first and foremost, I love my bed, and I love my mom. And I think that's a quote from a famous guy named Drake. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. And it's like where I'm cozy, comfortable. No one bothers me. No one's in it. So I like my bed.
So it's like after like a long, hard day, like you could just be beat up, like you just know the bed's waiting for you.
Yes, my nice bed sheets. It's comfy and comfortable, and my pillow, and like I have a lot of blankets, and I like warmth. I do not like cold. I do not like cold.
You're in the wrong place.
Yeah,
So-
the perfect place.
Yeah, like when I get home, I'm wrapped up in blankets. Like because my dad, he likes the cold. Like he's a Michigander. So that's where I gravitate to, my bed. And okay, so this is like the best feeling too, and it excites me when I get to take off my socks after a long day. I take off my
Oh, yeah.
socks
Yeah.
and I'm in my bed and it's just
Warm.
people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you can kind of feel it on like the
The best
sheets
is like
and,
I used to heat up my sheet. Like I'd get home, I'd throw my like comforter in the dryer for like 10 minutes on super low. I'd shower, I'd take it out, it'd be so warm. It's the best. Try it.
That sounds relaxing.
that sounds great, dude.
That sounds relaxing.
Because like you get the instant warmth too. It's top tier.
Yeah.
I know you said you hate the cold though, but do you feel though like the winter times here kind of makes the bed even more comfortable because you can like snuggle in a little bit more and just like cozy on up?
Extra blanket.
It does, because when initially, like if it's the summer, I don't really have my bed sheets so thick. I even sometimes in the summer would have to like, you know, maybe go to sleep without the covers because I'm so hot or I'm so warm. So I do think like this kind of season does make for why I like my bed so much. So, so yeah.
Now, does this mean you like sleep?
Oh no. I'm an early riser. I'll wake up at 6 o'clock. I'll sometimes wake up at 2 a.m.
Okay.
You know, if anyone knows about that 12 a.m. prayer. Yeah, I get, sometimes it differs between nights, but I try to get my 7 to 8 hours of rest.
So like in an ideal Sunday, like you have nothing to do, all your homework's been turned in. It's like free day.
Oh,
How
it's
long are
such
you
a
gonna
free
be in
day.
bed?
How long am I going to be in bed if I have like a free day?
Yeah.
Yes.
For the whole day.
The whole day.
For the whole day. I mean, like, I'll come downstairs and get some food, but like I just see myself having like just being comforted by my bed sheets and watching Netflix and just like eating. I can't really eat in my room, you know, centipedes and ants and everything.
I was raised like that's not cardinal
Yeah,
sin.
us
You eat in
foreign-
the kitchen.
Yeah, are
that's
you
how
you're
it is.
foreign?
Well, my dad is.
Yeah, and he wouldn't allow that. I mean, I think it's just decency. It's just decency.
Separation. Like
Yeah.
you need the you don't eat where you sleep.
Yeah, you don't do your hair where you're in the kitchen. So, yeah.
It's for me. It's always a scare of like getting crumbs on the
Oh,
the sheets.
that's also the worst.
Yeah, like you can't. You just never get them out.
100%.
Yeah, that's gross. There was actually this guy I saw on Instagram, and he makes food in his dorm.
I know
he
what you're
wa-
talking
he,
about,
he was
yeah.
making a shawarma in his dorm, and I'm just like, he has to have spills, like oil spills, like those are some serious like stuff he's making.
I saw he made a beef
Beef
Wellington.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
Gordon Ramsay was actually like this. This is I prove. Like he said, I prove this is good. But that's
Wow.
wild.
His dorm, if he shares a dorm, the guy must like him, the roommate.
It's gotta smell great all the time.
I know, the shawarma. Oh, I love
I
shawarma.
mean, as
so
long
much.
as like their bed, you know, like I don't see much.
I want to be like him. I get to be in my bed and make food. Like, that's a plus.
So okay, you said you watch Netflix in bed. You said you didn't say you ate in bed, right?
Oh,
You-
I can't do that though.
can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know how he does. I don't know how he does that. Cause why wouldn't there like, be like centipedes crawling
There
up his
100%
bed?
is like crumbs there.
For
Yeah.
sure. Like ice cream and sugar. Like that's what attracts insects.
Yeah.
So you watch Netflix. Is there anything else like you would do in the bed besides sleep?
I'm on the phone. I'm actually doing my homework. I shouldn't be
I
doing
could
my.
not do homework on my bed.
I shouldn't, because you're not really, you're getting very comfortable and then you sleep. Like there have been times where I'm watching a video lecture and I'll be taking a nap like after a few minutes. I shouldn't be doing that. I actually missed an interview, a virtual
Oh, wow.
interview.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was taking a nap and I was doing homework. Yeah.
Did it ever pan out, or did you actually lose that opportunity?
I think
because-
I lost the
Oh my
opportunity
gosh.
actually. Yeah, so doing your work on your bed is not really good because you'll like fall asleep or something will happen like that where like yeah, it's
Okay.
not good. So learn from me. Don't do that.
I think it's always like your mind's like primed. Like when you're in bed, like you sleep. You
Yeah, it's
know.
the place where you sleep.
Yeah, so it's like it's not good. That's the only area where you should really be sleeping unless it's a couch. Some couches are comfortable.
I can't sleep on a couch.
You can't.
No.
What
neck,
couches
like-
do you have in your house?
How many?
No, what kind of couches
So,
do you
like,
have?
We
like,
have
what
like
kind?
a lazy boy.
Okay.
We have like a love seat, and then we have like a 3-wide one. And like none of them, like I just can never get it right. Like if I'm sitting straight up, I can't fall asleep unless I can like put my head forward. So like in a car, I can sleep because like I can put my head against.
I was
the
about
front
to
seat.
ask, could you sleep in a car?
I can sleep in a car.
I
really
cannot
well.
sleep in a car at all.
But like, I can never get the angles right because like I've tried laying down flat and like my neck just hurts after. And no.
Yeah, your neck and your body will hurt kinda because it's not meant for that. It's not meant for that. But I can do that.
Now, is there anything else that brings you joy or excitement? I mean, I know there is, but
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, my bed really gives me joy, and I think that's it.
Really?
Yeah, the highest thing though is God. He gives me so much joy because I think in this life we need to believe in something that is peaceful and joyful, and a lot of people can be wicked and crazy and really hurtful. So I mean, I believe in God because I've seen good things happen to me. So overall, he brings me joy because if I'm having a bad day, I actually believe that something good is going to happen to me, and it happens.
it's that trust and like reassurance that you know there's a better future for you.
Completely. You get it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, well, if that's it. Thank you. It's great seeing you again.
Great
yeah?
seeing you.
Yeah. All right. Can I just have you introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Kyle Gable. I'm currently a master's student in Masters of Science in Information Technology Management. Too long of a title.
Yeah. And what excites you the most or brings you the most joy?
Honestly, seeing other people have joy in life.
This guy said the same exact thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, and why does that bring you the most joy?
Just the expression on people's faces and knowing that, like, just seeing them kind of either light up or just be happy, it just brings me a feeling of happiness. I can't really describe it more than that.
It's like innate. It's
Yeah.
within.
Example.
You just want to feel like them, I guess, is a part of it. Example, I guess Christmas is a good example as any.
Oh,
You know, when you give a little kid something that they
Oh, yeah,
wanted.
they freak out. That's the best.
Yeah, like, you can't get something better than that. Really.
Now, I mean, do you at all feel joy when others bring you joy? I mean, that's a kind of a loaded question right there,
Yeah, they
but
feel joy.
I mean, yeah, if I'm making them happy, then it's like a feedback loop, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But if I'm feeling happy because they got me something, I'm seeing them happy. I'm also feeling happy because of that.
so it stems off of them, though. It always stems off of them.
Not always. I mean, you can do something that brings somebody joy, or brings me joy, for example, that is not necessarily caused by another person. I mean, you know, when I wake up in the morning and, like, you know, like, the sun's shining just right through my window, right? I look out, I'm just like, the day looks really nice
You
today.
like that?
Not in my eyes when I'm waking up. I'm saying, like, after you get out of bed, you're
like,
looking
you
out
get
a
up,
window.
You're looking out, okay, yeah.
And it's
I'm
just
with
like
you,
a
I'm
really
with you.
scenic view. You know, the birds are
Yeah.
chirping. Like, you know, you get like a perfect scenic shot, right? That's pretty nice too.
Or like a good like sunset.
Yeah, exactly. I love
Okay.
sunsets as a little kid.
Sunsets
That's why
are nice.
orange is my favorite color, because like when you got that deep sunset, like that deep orange, I love that. That's my favorite color because of that.
So would you say just nature in general brings you joy, or?
Nature brings me a lot of joy. I mean, I'm a gardener as well, so
nice.
I take a lot of happiness seeing like my plants grow. I'm growing a lemon tree from seed in Michigan. You know, it's just
wow.
like seeing that little guy come up. I'm just like, good job, you know.
So just supporting things all around
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
what you do. Gosh.
17. That's cool.
Now,
Thank you.
I mean, does anything like excite you?
Anything particularly? I mean, that's a difficult question. General excitement. I mean, again, I would have to go back to seeing people happy. Like, that's something that's exciting for me. Seeing seeing family I haven't seen in a while. That's another good one.
That's always good, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I haven't seen you in ages. How are you doing? You know, I'm happy to see you, especially if you like that family member. That's also a good thing.
But I'm assuming that also carries over to like friendships and. in
course.
general, too, yeah.
I don't have any like super long-lasting friendships because I moved around a bunch.
I feel
But
that,
like
man.
for friends I haven't seen in a while, of course, I'll be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" You know, that's awesome. Or if I just happen to see someone at a grocery store, it's like, "What up?" You know.
Yeah. Don't mind me asking, where have you moved around from?
Born in Troy,
Okay.
then my parents moved to Bakersfield in California.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a big move. How
Yeah.
old were you?
I was 3 or 4.
Okay.
Then we moved to Florida.
Okay.
So, small town near Tampa called Fishhawk. So moved there, come back to Macomb, Michigan. So near Troy, not exactly there, but basically went in a triangle, ended up
Right.
back here
Nice.
to enjoy the cold weather, I guess.
And the 12 feet of snow in the winter.
What's your best memory from like each place? We'll do Bakersfield and Fishhawk because like I guess you can't count Michigan. 'cause
That's
you
just-
still
I do
memories.
have a good memory from Michigan though when I was a
Really?
little kid. Yeah.
Okay.
It was man, a little I was watching Little Bear, right?
Okay.
As a kid. And there was like a garden snake in the episode. And then my mom got me up and she like showed me a garden snake that happened to be in the yard. That made me really happy. And that's why I don't have a fear of snakes, I guess, like most people do, because I just think snakes are cool.
So snakes excite you too. Yeah, I mean,
I mean-
snakes are cool, dude. Like,
As
yeah.
long as they're not going to bite me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever like own a huge snake collection? No.
No. I'm not like, I don't want that many pets. I got cats, right? If I got
How
a
many
huge
cats you got?
snake collection, they're going to eat my cats.
How many snakes, or not snakes? How many cats do you have?
2.
Two.
Nice.
Names?
Jasper. One is Jasper. He's the older guy. Then there's Squeak, who's the little, not little. She's younger, but not much. She's not too young. She's like 11.
Okay.
That's
So
a great cat name.
Yeah. Squeak.
Squeak.
That's a good one.
So we were going to name her Tigress when we got her because I was into like,
What are yours?
she's orange, and so I immediately thought cat, orange, Kung Fu Panda,
Oh, yeah.
Tigress from that. But then, like, she has a weird thing where she doesn't meow properly, she just squeals. And so it's just like, her name's Squeak. It just fits,
Yeah.
right? Like, the glove fits, you know? You're,
Whoa, whoa.
Was she raised like as a kitty around dogs?
so I think she was, like, her mother was feral.
Okay. Interesting.
And so we picked her up from, like, a rescue.
Yeah, because they say meowing is actually like an acquired trait for domesticated cats.
Wait,
So, like,
Yeah.
that's a
humans-
thing?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Well, not meowing, like...
It's the purring. Or
Well,
what's
no,
the
it's
word?
the how loudly and at the
Yeah.
pitch you
Mhm.
meow,
Yeah.
or not you meow, but the cat
Cats.
meows. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's like if the cats will normally do it at a super high pitch that humans can't hear, but if they're raised around humans, then
They'll lower it.
they'll lower it so humans and cats can both hear. At least that's what I've heard.
Well, yeah, I've heard that, and I've also heard like if they're raised around dogs too, they'll do the same thing where like they'll squeak instead of But yeah, that's interesting.
So they'll squeak. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Who discovered that?
Someone who spent a lot of time with cats.
And dogs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, anything else that excites you or brings you joy?
Halloween.
Halloween, right around the
My
corner.
man. My man.
Halloween's my second favorite. Well, I gotta say favorite holiday. I was
Okay.
gonna say second favorite holiday because I said Christmas
Yeah.
earlier, but if I'm being honest, it's Halloween. I love
Okay.
seeing the kids are excited for candy, and
You got a
that's.
costume this year?
I have not worn a costume for Halloween since I was 11.
But it's the idea of it, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
like-
just like the spirit around it. It's like just like people get it's so like when you're a little kid you love Christmas because you got like the Christmas music, you've got the movies coming out, right? It's that kind of thing that sets you in the spirit of Christmas. It's that same thing for Halloween. There's a spirit to Halloween, so that gets me excited.
Yeah, definitely.
the tomfoolery, the treats, just the...
I associate it with those the pre-made, like you throw them in the oven and they're cooked.
Dude!
The Halloween ones.
Yes!
That's what I remember eating those raw. That's like what I associate. Halloween.
wait, raw? You ate
Yeah.
it? You didn't like...
Like I didn't cook them. No, I would just like
Wait.
I would pop them out the fridge.
Is that safe?
I'm still here, man. Like, how bad could it really be?
I mean, he's still here, so
Yeah.
it's gotta be fine, right?
Maybe that's like the elixir to life right there.
My
Yeah.
liver's just destroyed.
He found the real snake oil all this time.
Oh, yeah.
It was just those things uncooked.
Gosh. No, those are good. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
yeah.
dude. I mean, all right, if that's it. No, I appreciate it,
Yeah,
man.
no.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It was
Yeah.
nice seeing you.
Yeah, nice seeing you again, dude. Hello, it's Future Kyle again, back to give a couple thank yous and also some announcements in regards to the podcast. So firstly, thanks to Colin. He's been a buddy of mine for years. He's just an awesome guy, and I'm very blessed to have him on the podcast. He really just lit up all the interviews, and just, it really wouldn't have turned out as well without him. So thanks to you, Colin. Secondly, thanks to all the beautiful people we interviewed. They gave phenomenal answers, and they were just wonderful people to talk to. And then thirdly, thank you to the listener. Again, without you guys, this really wouldn't be a thing. Now, moving on to the announcements. Next episode, or next week's episode, it's not happening. This is because we're going to have like mid-fall break. So just going to take a little break for that week.
but the following week we'll resume our normal programming. Beyond that, take care, and thank you all for listening.